Do you react? It is so natural to react. Jesus tells us something that is so profound, that is so different. Jesus is saying in Matthew chapter 5, verses 38 to 42, an eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth. But I say to you, do not resist an evil person. Whoever slaps you on your right cheek, turn to him also. And then he added, whoever forces you to go 1 mile, go with him 2. What is Jesus saying? Jesus is saying, when it is so natural for people to react, we are not to be like them. In today's world, people is so reactive. In today's world, people used to say, if someone goes low, you should go high. But nowadays, I heard it this morning, it says when somebody or when people go low, you kick them. In other words, what they are saying is, we don't need to be civil or nice to each other, an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. But Jesus knew that the most effective way to teach people is not through lecture or dogmas, but by living a life that is really uniquely, positively different. It is a life of love. But when we live a life that is so radically different, a lifestyle that is so attractive, people will become interested to know about Jesus. And that's why Jesus tells us, if somebody slaps you on the right cheek, turn the other. This is called, how do you respond to insult? In the days of Jesus, when people slap you, tendency is to slap you on the right. If I use my right hand to slap you, I should slap you on your left cheek. But why did Jesus say, if somebody slaps you on the left cheek? The reason is it's called a backhand slap, the most degrading action you can give to anybody. It's like spitting in somebody's face. How do you respond when you are insulted? Jesus is saying, do not react, but be Christ-like. He gave another example. If somebody forces you to go 1 mile, you go with him 2. Now you may not understand why this is so. In the time of Jesus, a Roman soldier can force you to go 1 mile. That's by law. Jesus is saying, if they force you to go 1 mile, you go with him 2. This is the attitude of our heart. He is saying you are to be so radically different. When your earthly boss will ask you to work overtime, when your earthly boss will ask you to do something that is inconvenient, you must have the attitude of joy and say, you know what, I will do it. And the reason is, according to the Bible, you do it as unto the Lord. The Bible tells us, whatever you do it as unto the Lord and not for men. So Jesus is telling us the principle of non-retaliation, which is to love people. And in this short lesson, Jesus tells us the secret. It is to love not just your neighbor, to love your enemy. Why? Because when you truly love somebody, you don't mind going out of your way. When you truly love somebody, you don't have to react. Love is the most powerful motivation. So Jesus tells us not just not to react, but to respond in love.